Hi, today's guitar book review is on this massive thing called Guitar Tab White Pages. Says at the bottom, the largest collection of authentic guitar transcriptions. This one I've had lying around for years, and I must admit I haven't really ever looked at it. It's just been there in my music room and I've barely ever sort of looked into it. I've probably spent hours and hours transcribing songs and things in my lessons, and this has just been sitting next to me with them in. Anyway, there's a lot in here. It says 150 songs, over 1,000 pages. This is a very good one. I think there's a volume 2 of this, and there might even be more than that now. They're not cheap. I mean, to buy new, I think these are like £25–30, something like that. So it's not a cheap book, but there's so much in it, I think it's well worth it. The important thing for me is always the accuracy with books, and most tab books are annoyingly inaccurate, I've found. Some are fine, but I've seen lots with loads of sort of silly mistakes. Often they'll have the dots and the tab underneath, and you look at the notes that are written in the dots, and sometimes the tab won't correspond with that. They'll have made a mistake with the tab, which is a bit ridiculous. But anyway, this one isn't like that. Mostly it's very accurate. I haven't looked at every song in here in detail, but I've skimmed through it and had a quick look at some. I found a few things that I disagree with, but not many. For example, there's a Beatles song in here, I think it was Day Tripper, where they say to tune down half a step. Well, I don't think Day Tripper was tuned down half a step. I think it was just in normal tuning. Put in the comments if you disagree with that. Anyway, in here it says tune down half a step, but then everything they say about playing the song seems to be right, but it's just the tuning that I don't think is right. There's a few other little things like that I found in here that I don't agree with, but there's so much in here, and the range of songs is amazing. There's quite a lot of Beatles things. There's some Dire Straits, Clapton. There's even like things like Steely Dan songs in here. Kid Charlemagne's in here, including the solo. I had a quick look at that, and I don't know whether it's exactly perfectly accurate, but it seems pretty close, if not. So that, you know, if you know that song and you know that solo, then that's a good sort of indication of the kind of thing you can find in here. But it's got very simple songs as well. It's got things like Wonderwall in here, Coldplay, Bon Jovi. There's a massive range of stuff, a bit random, this kind of selection of songs. There's even like a Django Reinhardt thing in here. So yeah, I really recommend this one, especially if you can find like a second-hand copy, so you're not paying out too much for it. It's really good, and you might find that there's the odd inaccuracy, and then if you've got a good ear, then you can just use that as a basis for playing the song and then adjust it. And I think that's good in itself. Actually, it's quite good for your playing to do that. So yeah, really good one. Guitar Tab White Pages. It's a Hal Leonard publication. This one's a few years old now, but I think they still do this, and as I said, I think there's a volume 2. So yeah, good one to get. One of the best sort of song tab books I've found. Okay, thanks.